Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm hoping this is loading now, so I'm gonna give it like 1 second just to make sure that we are all good. Let me just make sure we're up and running. I do not want to start talking. Yep, we're all good. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great Monday wherever you are. If you have any comments, chat, anything like that, obviously this is live, so I'm reading it, so please do put it up in the chat and I'll try and get to it. James, thank you for joining, mate. You got the #1 crown. I love how they're doing this crown thing now. I don't really know where that's come from, but it seems awesome. What's up, Badger fans? How is your day going for you? My day is going great, mate. I actually was playing all day yesterday and I realized it was super hot here, like 90 degrees, Southern California, and I was in the sun all day and I realized how tiring it is. Like today, my back's hurting, I'm kind of sitting around, and I've been running like regularly, so it's not like it's like cardio, it's just like exhaustion. I think you're just like carrying weight, you're sitting in the wrong spot. So it's a good kind of exhaustion, but that is that's my kind of Monday feeling right now. I've been shooting some videos for you guys. I've been actually trying to get all of the like 360 gameplay downloaded so I can start cutting that up into clips for you guys as well. So it's been boring because I don't like that part of editing and doing a channel, but it's been good, mate. I hope you're good and hope you have having a good Monday where you are. Let me know what you're up to. Cutter, mate. Good to see you. Thanks. That's cool. You print stuff you like the look of and then give it away. Cutter, well, that's kind of what I'm going to do normally. However, this one today, which is going to be the giveaway, I don't want to touch this. You guys can kind of guess what this is and like give me some, I just filmed a video with it, so I thought I'd leave it up here, but kind of ask me any questions or do this, but I'm not touching it. If you're watching from YouTube, this isn't being touched. I'm putting my hands around it, but not touching it. This actually, mate, I'll show you quickly is, what we're going to do is do the giveaway. So we'll like talk through, you know, what it is here, but the giveaway today is actually going to be the person that wins is going to get to choose what they want printed. So, mate, it's not just going to be, oh, I'm going to give you away something. This one is going to be, hey, I've always wanted that part printed. And so, therefore, you know, I don't want to have to go and buy a 3D printer to do it. So, will you print this for me? And if you're the winner, I'm going to say, yes, I will print it for you. If I have to buy the file, like, you know, you found a file online, which is a handrail for something, etc., you're going to have to like buy the file for that $5 or whatever it is. Send me the file, I'll print it, and then I'll pay postage if you're in the US. If you're outside the US, we might need to do, I'll do what it would cost to send it in the US, and then maybe you top it up. Because it does get to a point where it's like $60 basically after printing this thing to then send it to another country, which is getting pretty crazy. So, mate, if you are thinking you want something for one of your builds, then start thinking about it, because when you win this, if you do win this, then you're going to get the opportunity to message me, send it to me, and I'll print it for you. Captain Dubkip, good to see you, mate. I'm hitting River City Airsoft in Virginia this weekend to check it out. The first indoor I've done in my 8 years of playing. I've never heard of River City, but it does sound awesome. And I'm going to look that up after this video and kind of like see what that one is. Is that the 308 or the other one? Sneaky, you are a sneaky guy. This is the 308. I've literally just filmed a video on it, so you guys right here in the chat right now, in the live, are actually getting a preview of what I did with it. I played with this yesterday at Warped Ops outdoors in SoCal, and I also played with my XM5. I actually ended up using my XM5 a lot more than I used this, but I was basically speed building this in 3 days in order to get it out and play with it on Sunday. And so you may look at it and think that does look quite different from what it looked like in the initial unboxing video. And that is absolutely right. It does look very different. So if you have any questions on it, again, I can't touch it. I can't pick it up. I can't show you anything close up. But if you have questions about it and you're looking at it, let me know and I'll get to those as well during this. Captain Dubkit, print an AAPO1, please. Yes, sir. So this actually printed for one of my AAPO ones, but actually it's pretty sick. So it's like a little M-lock rail with like, what is it? A 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got a 3, a 6, a 9. What is it? A 2, a 4. Like it's got 7 different M-lock portions around it. So it's a full cylinder. It's got a top piece here where you can put a Picatinny rail segment on top if you want to or not. And then this is the Novridge universal holster clip. So basically, if you put this onto your AAPO1, and I've printed this solid. This is actually printed in matte PLA, but I've started printing in carbon fiber PETG, which I've heard is a lot better. So this is really, really solid. Like, I'll try and show you this. It's not a replica or a firearm YouTube, so don't get annoyed with me for this one. But that basically is built in. So you've basically got the ability then just to holster it into one of the Novridge holsters. So if you want me to do a kit like this for you and you win 100%, mate, I will, I'll get that done and printed. Cutter, that's even cooler, yeah, mate. So, you know, it's not just, okay, I've printed something crap. In fact, were you here when DJ won this awful thing? I'm waiting for him to send me his mailing address so I can send it to him, but he won this, which is that very funky looking foregrip, and I don't really want it because I don't know what I'm going to put it on. So he won this as one of the last giveaways last week. Obviously, I don't know what I don't just want to give you guys that kind of stuff and not choose what it is. But I'm not touching it. That is another little foregrip I did. That's that AAPO1 piece. This is pretty sweet, which is this is a Zenitco grip, and I've printed this in PETG carbon fiber. I just had this printed out. Took a while to do this one, and it's quite expensive to do it. So if you guys want it, I'll probably do it for you, but it is definitely a bit of a commitment to print this one. And this one is completely PETG carbon fiber, and that's going to go on my Sega 12K. So it's going to make the front of it a lot lighter. I've obviously got Picatinny there. I love the design of it. I've actually also got a Zenitco grip, which I've printed. I'm actually going to reprint it because it had a little bit of an error on it. But that's going to go on there. So those are the kinds of things I could print for you guys, just so you know. What time's the giveaway? Sneaky, I'm doing it in about 5 minutes, probably, if not less. So if you want to be involved, definitely join now and become a member, and I'll put you in the role, but it's going to take a little bit. DJ, we were just talking about you, mate, and when you're going to send me your shipping address for this delicious thing that you really, really want. I know you're really happy to get it. You probably are like avoiding actually sending me the address because you're like, I don't even want that thing. But yeah, I was just running through playing yesterday and doing some of that. Good to see though, DJ. Bastards Airsoft. I think it's Bastards Airsoft, I should say it. I like the paint job. Yes, mate, so do I. And I did this myself. This is probably one of the first like major paint jobs that I've done where I actually like properly wanted to create something, and I actually think it came out pretty great. I've got a video that I'll be doing. I like filmed through the process of doing it, so I will put together like a total video, and I'll probably do like my little commentary voiceover of that. But if you want any info on this, I've actually got the kind of like build video which I've just filmed of this, and I kind of talk through the paints that I've used. But I literally laid it out on a piece of cardboard outside with the black. I taped up these little stripes on it with painter's tape. Base coat sprayed it in like a tan FDE with Rust-Oleum. I then then I sprayed it with some brown, like not fully, just like sprays of brown all over it. Did the same with the mags. I can touch a mag, can't I? Yeah, did the same with the mags. And then after that, I basically took some of the strips off, resprayed it in a darker green, took the rest of the strips off, put some light green on top, a little bit more brown, and just kind of like feathered it from there. Did all of it together, so it kind of ended up, I think, looking pretty great. Team Shadow, good to see you, mate, as well. As I said, guys, with this one, and Josh Landers, everyone's here. The group is here. So yeah, as I said, guys, any questions on this thing? I'm not going to touch it, but if you have any questions on it, let me know. I played with it yesterday. I was at Warped Ops yesterday, and I played a lot with the XM5. So I'm going to do an update video as well of like me playing with the XM5. Just because you guys have arrived, I'll run you through quickly. Yeah, Team Shadow, I'm not going to touch this thing. See? YouTube, it's not being touched. It's just on a stand. And what's really bad, actually, that I realized, and you may not have realized, is that is a 5.56 stand. So I feel like it's kind of like this dirty thing that I've done where I've put 308 on a 5.56 stand. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, guys, so just to run you through Cutter, you've been here, Team Shadow, Josh, DJ, Jason. Basically what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do the usual roll. So that is this bad boy here. Where is it? There you go. It's going to be our usual role. I've got everyone's names in here who's a member. We're down to 25 members now. We were up to 30 and we've gone down. So this is the 25 members' names. Your name's in there once if you are a what is it called? Squad member, and your name is in there twice if you are a if you're a elite operator. And then what the winner will actually be is I'm just going to reach out and say, hey, or you can message me. You can actually, if you're watching this live right now, just like write it down what you want. But as if you are the winner, I will basically turn around. Josh Landers, mate. Thank you very much, mate. That's very, very kind. Very kind of you to give me a super chat. That is awesome. Yeah, so whoever wins, it's not just I'm going to give you this crappy thing that I'm giving to DJ. It's going to be you get to choose. So you can literally turn around and say, I'd really like this Zenitco rail printed that I've just found a file of, or could you recreate that suppressor for me? Or could you do something, whether it's something I've printed before, something you've got an idea for, as long as I either have the file, or if you want to send me a file, you can either get it for free, or if you pay for a file and just send it to me, you know, if it's $5 to buy whatever rail you want printed, send it to me, I'll print it and I'll pay for postage if you're in the US. If you're in outside the US, I might have to just subsidize the shipping because it's going to cost me a lot more money to ship it than it is to print it and to do the giveaway for you. So yeah, whoever wins, basically you just get your choice of what you want 3D printed, which I think hopefully could be pretty cool, because before I had a 3D printer, I was like, that's kind of annoying. I wish I had a 3D printer to do that. James, mate, thank you very much. We got a 5 as well. This is definitely making the print worthwhile. Like, I think we've paid for the print already, depending on how big someone wants it. So so that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much, boys. That's so nice. What are we saying? You win enough, Grim. What's up, guys? How is everyone today? Okay, you guys are chatting, so that's really great. Really wanting an AAP01 print for a carbine build. So yeah, you could do something like this, Captain Dubkit, but then a longer version. So if you find one, like Yegi was a good site that I found a lot of stuff on, Cults 3D. There's a couple of others like that where you can either find free files or you can find it. Maker's Lab from Bamboo Labs is another one where I'm doing that one. Team Shadow, you want to invest in a metal printer? Yes, kind of, but I feel like I would never use it. You know, like the amount of things that I would actually metal print, as opposed to like, I'll show you guys right now. Okay, actually, let's just do this quickly. Before I do the giveaway, I'll just show you guys this right now. So, my eyes are on backwards. It does look epic, but I hate to say this, but I have to say the optic mount is on backwards. Is it? Yeah, I was going to say the optic mount's not backwards, is it? I'm pretty sure that's not on backwards. Otherwise, I'm going mad, and I've done that. That would be pretty bad. I'll show you guys a couple of things I've printed recently, because then you can actually just have a little look. And right now, I'm printing this basketball, so I'll show you this, which is pretty damn cool. Let me push play. Okay, so I'm printing this basketball. It's actually going to take another 2 days to print. So whatever you guys, whoever wins, you are going to win something, but it may take me 2 days to start the print. So just to give you guys a head up on that. What we are going to do though, is I'm going to show you what else I've printed. So here is just quickly, oh, actually I can't do that on there. Let me do it on here. We'll do this on right here. Where did we do the 3D prints? Nope, downloads. Okay. Here's a couple of things that I printed recently. What are we doing? This was the Zenitco handguard. So this is that going up. You can see I had a couple of little errors in it. So I'm reprinting this. There's a little error there. So that's going to be redone. And then I am going to show you another one, which I've done. And I think this is the Zenitco rail. Yeah, so this is the rail. Again, this one took a lot longer, probably about 12, 13 hours. But it was kind of one of those things, I'll just leave it overnight. I'll set it to print and it'll go. And then that's the lower there. I actually preferred printing it lying down. So if I do it again, I'll print them both lying down. And then this is the upper, sorry, other way around. The upper is lying down there, and then the and then the lower is doing that now, going up. So yeah, so that's a longer one. Yeah, let's just fast forward this through. So you can see there, it kind of comes up. And you know what else I'll do, guys, is not only will I send you the print and you send me the file or whatever you want, I'll print it, but I'll also send you the video of it being printed so you can show off to all your friends about how you had your thing printed. Okay, any other questions before we do this giveaway? Would you use it, but damn the initial investment? Yes, I know. The investment on a metal printer would be mental. Also, the like base materials I think would be pretty bad. Team Shadow, if it mounts, it mounts. Yeah, you know what else? I've just done the video on this, and my main and number one issue of playing with it was that the mount isn't high enough. Like, because of that stock and how big it is there, sinking your cheek into it is really tough. So I need it another inch up, I think. So I've actually just ordered another riser or a mount, a scope mount with a riser on it to put this onto. It looks very cool and it looks awesome, but it's not high enough. So that was one issue I had yesterday playing with it, is I'm going to do that one. The Spider-Man mask is the coolest. I've actually got it up here. Here's my Spider-Man mask. So, I mean, you guys could have this printed, but this probably cost me about $30 in terms of filament, and it took a long, long time to print it. But this is like the two parts here, and then I've got some little magnets that I just popped in here, and it's pretty damn cool. I mean, like, I definitely look like Spider-Man when I'm wearing it. So yeah, I mean, that could be an option, but really we should keep it Airsoft because this is an Airsoft channel. Okay, so did you print it with the rubber material? Team Shadow, hold on, sorry. Spider-Man Master the coolest. Jason, did you ever figure out how to turn the gift acceptance button on the channel? Did you print it with the rubber material? Team Shadow, I printed it with PETG CF, so carbon fiber PETG. So it's like a reinforced PETG. I did it with PLA carbon fiber, and I had a few like people who just said, hey, don't do that, print it with this. So it's not like rubbery material. I'm printing that basketball right now, yes, with rubbery material. I'm printing it with this one's called a PLA HR from a specific company, but it's actually more like TPU, which is like the rubbery like thing I was printing some shoes from. So that was the thing. Can go either way, depends on what the likes of the look are. Okay, so what do you guys think? Does this look better, or you think I should switch it around? I thought it would be awkward going the other way, but it might make more sense just in terms of like rail space and being able to shift it back, I suppose. Okay, can you go either way? Yeah, not legit. It's not for 2 months. Make sure to leave a like, folks. Thanks, DJ. That'd be awesome, mate. Can we use video on our YouTube if we credit you? Yes, 100%, mate. You can use it wherever you want. It's your video, so you can use it and not credit me. That's fine. I've heard the carbon fiber filament makes you itch. Yeah, Doug. So I think that's the case with the PLA CF. I think with this PET GCF, it's not that. It doesn't splinter in the same way. Also, I sprayed over the top of this paint job with like this kind of varnish finish, and they've said do the same on those. So if I print you a handrail, I'll try and do that before I send it. Put a PET box in front of the larger riser to throw the look of the larger riser off. I could do that, mate. Although what I actually had was it didn't fit this scope, and I've just filmed a video about it, so you'll get more detail later. But I actually have a switch which does the magnifier on the LPVO. Unfortunately, it didn't fit this Vortex optic, so I couldn't put it on there. But that was my plan, is to have a switch right here, which I could just zoom in and zoom out on the 1:6x. So that would have looked great, but at the moment I'm like, okay, I need to now find another version of that that's going to fit this. I printed this throw lever on here. I printed this little hand stop here, and this is a Difrico. I didn't print this one, but I have got an equivalent of that. I had to mod that very heavily, printed the suppressor, and I think that's all that I printed on here. DJ, you just sent a membership. Okay, hold on. That means that we have to give Alistem Kerr. We have to put your name in here, bud. Okay, let me just do a quick name. Thank you very much, DJ, for Alistair. That's very nice of you. I'm going to stick his name quickly in this guy here. Is this just in case someone else wants to win this? You're going to give away your... Okay, I'm putting that in. All right, guys, we'll get to the giveaway because we've been on here for 20 minutes, and I know you guys don't have all day, so I'll get to that as soon as possible. Yo, what about an 18-inch AAPO1 M-Lock an outer barrel. I could do that for you. I mean, because the AAPO1's pretty like narrow, it doesn't take too long or too much filament to do it, so I could do that. Wow, totally missed my target. What was that, mate? Can you print GBB HPA adapters? Doug, I don't think I can. I could try and print one if you sent me a file, but in terms of like the hardware internally, like the gasket ring or whatever it is, I could print it for you and you could input those bits in. But whatever you send me a file for, I'll print within reason. I'm not going to print you 32 different suppressors so you can sell them all, because that would cost me a lot of money. I don't seem to have any luck on lifted memberships, Jason. Lifted, not lifted, lol. I don't know what that means. Lifted, not lifted. Gifted, not lifted. I presume that's what you mean. Stupid autocorrect. What 3D printer do you use? Fabian, I use a Bamboo Labs H2D. So it's the brand new Bamboo Labs one. It's the best one. It's the most expensive one. It's very hard to get hold of right now. They're far too much money. Captain Dubkip as well, mate. Thank you so much. You guys are really giving the love today. That's very kind of you, sir. Yeah, it is a Bamboo Lab, so it's very hard to get hold of, but it basically does the best print that you can have. It'll print with 2 nozzles, so you can do different colors, and it'll be a lot cheaper. But that's kind of where it is. I have got a lot of different filaments, so if there's something specific that you guys want it printed in, you may have to split the cost of new filament with me, or just I'll order it and then say, hey, maybe pay me a couple of bucks for shipping. So yeah, bastards, the mount is on correct. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was thinking like, I'm pretty sure that's right. I would pick it up again, but I've gotten my Spear LT with the PTS, the Unity PTS one on there. And that definitely goes that way, because where it has the attachment for the offset side mount, it would be the wrong location. So I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's that way, but that's fine. Do a 24-inch barrel for the AAP1. Mate, I mean, you'd have to buy the inner barrel and anything else, but like an outer barrel and an actual rail wouldn't be too much. James, do I sell patches? I don't actually sell patches, mate, but I do give away patches. So any member that wins, I will give them away to. I might set up like a patch thing that you can buy from on the like YouTube store. That might make sense, but I don't actually sell them directly. I just give them away to members when you win giveaways. I like the Creality Ender series printer. I haven't tried it. I've heard Creality are great, Jason, so I think that's good. Any ideas for printing threads for suppressors new in 3D printing? So this one actually has threads printed into it, and it's fine. They're printed just with whatever file that is, the 14mm counterclockwise thread. I am careful when I put it on to put it on slowly and to not cross-thread it, but to be honest, it's been absolutely fine so far. So I think it depends on the quality of the print you have, but I would say, depending on the material as well, like you can be fine with 3D printed threads. If I bang that against something, maybe it could crack the threads that are in there. I don't know, but to be honest, like I don't have any advice, but the stuff that I've printed with threads in it's been absolutely fine. I've put amounts on backwards on purpose, but I had reasons. Yeah, well, I've put foregrips on different, you know, like that die-free Kung Fu, the Tiger Claw. The amount of comments I get on my videos, guys, if you've got your foregrip backwards, and I'm like, I know, I talked about it in the video, but obviously you're watching like a moment of it or the short of it, and you're just saying, hey, you've got this on. I just have to reply being like, yeah, thank you. Don't want to seem offensive, but yes, I know I have. Yeah. Oh yeah, do it and I'll make a video for you. You're going to do any full gameplay videos? BB Warrior UK, I filmed videos yesterday. I was filming with my 360 camera. I have some shorts. I've got a short that will go out after this video, so just stay tuned. You'll have a short that will come out, and then I also will have one of my like group of clips with me doing a talk over of it, so that will come out in the next few days as well. I've got some good moments, but a lot better moments with my XM5 and grenades than I do with this, so hopefully that'll be interesting for you guys. I have like 4 Enders 3s here. 4 Ender 3s here. I don't know what that means, mate. I'm lost on that one. Jason, you and your autocorrect and your weird writing, I've got no idea what you're saying. All right, guys, I'm going to get onto this now because you guys have been waiting. So what I'm going to do is I will quickly, you know what I'm going to do actually, is I'm going to do an overlay of myself on here, and then I'm going to share the screen. See my face twice. So that's me there, guys. That's your little chat going on. So I've got that up there. And then this is going to be our little roll wheel. So everyone's name is here. If you are a member, then your name is there once. If you're an elite operator, then your name is there 3 times. As you can see, they're all on this little wheel with the nice 6mm Badger logo in the middle. As I said, the winner of this is going to be someone who can choose what they want 3D printed. So whatever you want printed, either something I've printed, something you want printed, something you're going to buy a file for and send it to me. I do not want to print a full-sized AR. Please don't send me like a 3D print file for the MCX. Like that will cost a lot of money. I mean, I would probably do it, but we'd have to negotiate like how much time and money. Like I'd probably need some input other than just being a channel member winner, because that would probably eat up my printer for a week, and then also a lot of filament and a lot of shipping. But yeah, so here's, within reason, guys, anything you want printed, you can send it to me and I will get that sent to you. We will go through this now, and I will do this thing, which is a shuffle. So we'll shuffle everyone's names. You can see now, on here, on the wheel of names, that everyone's name is mixed up, and we're going to do a spin. Let me just make sure you're not saying anything. Okay, cool. I'm going to do a spin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Who's going to win? Big moment. Big moment. And it's Cutter, mate. You sneaked that so close. That was very, very close, mate. But I don't think you've won something for a while. So congratulations, Cutter. You were here saying, hey, you're just going to give me something. You now, I think actually, like, I put you in a good position where I actually kind of said, what was it? I said, oh, you don't just win something of mine, you get to choose what you want, so that's what you're going to win. And it seems like that ended up with you winning it, mate. So hopefully you're still watching. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, sweet. So have a think, Cutter. If you want to put up right now what you want, then definitely, if you know what it is. But have a think about it and let me know, and I will get on to printing that as soon as I can. As I said, I'm printing this basketball right now, which I'll give you guys another update of, just so that you can see. Let me just show you my little basketball that's going up. Here we go. Oh, it's not going to actually show me my basketball. I'm going to show you my basketball, and we'll see how long we have left of the basketball. Right, there it is. Basketball's going up. We still have another 2 days and 6 hours. So after 2 days and 6 hours, Cutter, I will print for you straight away, and let me know what it is. Cutter, that suppressor you printed was really cool. Here's one of them right here. So that's one that I've sprayed. I have got 2 others, and there are 3 different lengths of them, and there are maybe like 4 or 5 different end caps. But message me on Discord. I'll send you a link. I think I can do this. It's on Bamboo Makers Lab. So if you can just go onto Makers Lab, you can literally look through everything. Send me a screenshot of the one you want, and I will get that printed, and you can choose which end caps you want. I presume you're going to want a 14mm counterclockwise thread. But this end of the suppressor here, you can get, I think there's quite a few different options. And the person that created this print, I only discovered this 2 days ago, has actually done a ton more different suppressors, foregrips, etc. So that's going to be kind of what it is. You know what, guys? Let's do one more roll. I'm just thinking, you know, like if I'm going to do a print for Cutter, let's do one more roll and let's see who else is going to win one. Okay, Lewis, this is another, let's throw it up in the air. Let's just do another one because, you know, why not? We're all here anyway. It's a beautiful Monday afternoon. So let's do one more roll. One more member is now going to win this. And we're going to find out who that is. So I'm going to do a little screen share again. We'll do an overlay of my face again. Hold on. Where's my face? Here I come. All right, guys, I'm back. Good to see you. So that's Cutter right there. We'll close this and we'll say, well done, Cutter. And then we're just going to do one more roll. And whoever wins this one is, again, going to get whatever they want to print. But Cutter, you've been such a gracious winner that I feel like we need to do one more. So here we go. Second roll. If it's Cutter again, this would be pretty hilarious. And Chris Del Nostro. Congratulations, Chris. You are our number 2 winner. And so now we have Chris Del Nostro. I'm going to write your names down just so that we get that. But message me, definitely Cutter and Chris on Discord. And we will get we'll get that printing started. I'll try and do it on the same plate as well. And Chris Del Nostro. So what I'm going to try and do with these guys is I'll try and do one of these every single week if I can. I'll either do like a giveaway for the I'll do a giveaway for the, like, whatever we're doing in terms of giveaway. I've got another one of those On Ace gun safes that I'm going to be opening up. So I'll be giving that away as well. But I'll be doing one of those or one of these every single week. So hopefully instead of having 25 members, we end up having a lot more members, because that's kind of what we're trying to do, grow the channel, etc. But I think maybe it's a bit slow and a bit like, okay, maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. If people have an opportunity at least win every single week, then I think hopefully we're doing a bit better. And it kind of like costs for me. It's a great thing to give back to you guys, and it doesn't cost me a bomb where I'm losing money on the channel constantly, which I am, but it's growing to a point now where it's going to get good. So I'm excited. Okay, guys, any other questions, let me know, but I'll log off otherwise. Other than that, Florida Badger, fantastic name, mate. That is a great name. Thank you very much. What's up, Badger? What's up to you too, buddy? Arnie de Lombard, congrats. That to Cutter. Yep, and then Chris Del Nostro has been the other winner. So how did the shoes turn out? Doug, I actually printed them. Let me see if I can show you them now. So here's a pair of shoes I printed. I actually printed them in the wrong filament. So I used a TPU, but I used one that's too hard. So they work, they're just uncomfortable as hell. So I need to reprint these in like a TPU 95, I think, which is going to make these a lot softer, but they're funky as hell. This was one single plate 3D print, just printed like that, or I think it was like this. But I should design my own brand of like Airsoft shoes. The problem is they take so long. It was like 2.5 days to print this. So the cost of like eating up the printer would have to actually mean they're not like cheap, cool shoes, but okay, Captain Tubkip gameplay in them. Okay, if you guys vote for it, give me enough super chats, then I'll end up doing that for sure. Yeah, Cutter, they're pretty mental, mate. I mean, I think indoors they'd actually be pretty fun to play with, and it's literally like one solid piece. You can put laces in here if you want to, but someone designed these, and I mean, it's pretty incredible, like how clever they are. Looks like some kind of futuristic, like crazy shoe. But I definitely am going to print another pair of these, probably in black or in some like weird color, and I'll try and see if I can do gameplay, but they're super breathable, like literally like that. I've actually got another pair as well, which I didn't print, but they're like kind of slides that are 3D printed. Pretty awesome. Like unbelievably comfortable. It's like air mesh that you're walking on. Okay, gameplay in the mode demand. Yep. Do you guys use tagging 40mm over in the UK? Well, I'm not in the UK, Florida, but I think that they do. I've got friends here who use tag in 40mm and they love them, but we can't really use them in Southern California regularly. We have to use them every so often, which kind of isn't great. Would you do it for 5 super chats, Shaggy? As in, like, would I print the shoes and play in the shoes for 5 super chats? Yes, I would, for sure. But it depends how big the super chats were. I mean, I definitely want to print them anyway, but I will shoot. You know what I should do is I will shoot the gameplay and I'll attach the 360 camera to the shoe. So instead of looking at me and my replica actually playing, you can just look at the shoe. Would that make more sense? Would that be more fun for you guys if you actually ended up doing that? iPro print. I mean, Doug, it's not a bad idea, mate. It's just I don't want to be liable for having someone lose their eyesight and suing me. It would be my kind of like initial hold up on that one. I don't know if that would actually end up happening, but that would be my issue. 3D print a mount for your GoPro for the shoes. Lol, I could do that, mate. I've 3D printed a mount as well for my actual like helmet. So I can do those. I've 3D printed a mount actually for a rail. So that would be easy to do. I just have to find something that could like stick through these holes or something and be good. Team Shadow, mate. Okay, a $10 super chat. That is very kind of you, mate. And for the lols, does that mean that we're definitely needing to do this gameplay? I mean, I'll do the gameplay, but what I will not do is play outside in the dust in these. I'll play an indoor game. Maybe I haven't played at N1. So if you guys, maybe if you do if I get another 3 super chats at that level, I will print them. I will go to N1 and I will do an entire game. It doesn't have to be now in this chat, but I'll do an entire game where I basically just wear these and also other clothes. I'm not only going to wear these shoes because that would be absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, I will do that for sure, and then that would be pretty funny. Yeah, iPro, I'm worried about. One thing actually I do want to print is BB loaders, like speed loaders. I want to print a speed loader that will take BBs, be in an AR magazine format. This is really for gas blowback, guys, in an AR magazine format that is kind of works a little bit more like one of the Odin speed loaders, where it's got like a rubberized insert inside, but it is just the thinness of an AR mag, and it's a plunger or whatever it is, but it's not going to shake and make a rattle noise, but allow me to basically use one of my mag pouches to carry around enough BBs. I also did a video recently on that guy Baker, where he had one of those grenades, or his friend had a grenade that carried gas in it. Obviously, I can't 3D print that unless I had a metal 3D printer. But I do quite want to get one of those. I think Novridge make one. And so I could basically carry gas and BBs around with me, which means like it gets rid of like the issues of running gas blowback in a lot of ways. If I could just have that in a format where it's not like a massive gas can, and in the format where it's a rattling BB speed loader. That's kind of where my thinking's at. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up, and then what I'll be doing is I'll have a short that will come after this, which will be gameplay with the 360 camera. So please do like and comment on this video, and then please do also watch that, like and comment on that. I'd really, really appreciate it. Quickly, Doug, are you going to get an SSP-28? I've tried to convince Novridge to send me one in the video. A lot of people found that very offensive. I had a couple of messages and a couple of comments on there being like, who are you to ask for a free pistol from someone? Do you think you're entitled? And I was like, no. I mean, there's other YouTubers and they just send them to everyone. So I thought it would be a bit of a joke, but also, you know, it's a bit of like, I give them exposure, they give me a free pistol kind of situation. But apparently that's not allowed by some people. So yes, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it for sure. I like yesterday when I was running this, I was a bit like, it would be quite cool to have something like that, which had full auto kind of close range when I couldn't use this because this had 100-foot minimum engagement. So that would be kind of cool. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please look out for the shorts and watch those and like them. And then I have a gameplay video coming out. I also am going to do an update video on my Toxicant XM5 because I played with it a lot yesterday. I've got the Ghillie video, which I messed up last week and the sound didn't work. So that's getting refilmed right now. And there are a ton of other like commentary videos, etc. So there's loads of stuff coming. Thank you guys loads for being here. I will see you all very soon and have a great day wherever you are. Goodbye.